The member states of the EU will decide today on sending a civilian mission to the Armenia Azerbaijan border, according to Toivo Klaar, the EU's special representative to the South Caucasus. Klaar told the European Parliament's Defense Committee that a decision to send a civilian mission must be approved by the member states and will be discussed in Parliament's Political and Security Committee. An agreement to send a civilian mission was initially reached last week in Prague during a four-way meeting between Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan, Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev, French President Emmanuel Macron, and European Council President Charles Michel. And Armenia's Defense Ministry is reporting that yesterday evening at around 10:10 p.m, units of the Azerbaijani armed forces opened fire in the direction of Armenian positions in the eastern section of the border. No losses were reported on the Armenian side. Since Azerbaijan's unprecedented attack in mid-September on Armenia proper, Armenia's Defense Ministry has reported multiple violations of the ceasefire regime, which have left 3 Armenian servicemen killed in action. And US Secretary of State Antony Blinken expressed appreciation for the positive steps Armenia and Azerbaijan are taking towards reaching a sustainable peace agreement, including direct talks, in separate phone calls Monday with the two countries' leaders. Blinken called on both Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan and Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev to continue time-bound and measurable steps to support the peace process, and underscored the importance of discussions about the rights and securities for the residents of Nagorno-Karabakh, and the need for both sides to maintain the ceasefire, according to State Department readouts. The State Department's readouts of the two calls were nearly the same, Blinken telling Pashinyan he welcomed plans for a civilian EU mission along the border with Azerbaijan, and saying to Aliyev he welcomed Azerbaijan's release of 17 POWs to Armenia, were among the few differences. And the Secretary-General of the Council of Europe, Maria Buric, has sent a letter to Azerbaijani Foreign Minister Ceyhun Bayramov, requesting that Baku provide detailed and precise information on the measures taken by the Azerbaijani authorities regarding a video depicting the execution of Armenian POWs by Azerbaijani soldiers. The graphic video went viral earlier this month. Buric stated that measures should be taken by Azerbaijani authorities regarding apparent violations of the European Convention of Human Rights. And in 2002, the unfinished Cascade complex was donated to the Kafesjan Museum Foundation in order to complete it with the help of private investment. The project, however, never materialized. As a result of negotiations between the Yerevan municipality and the Kafesjan Museum, unfinished territories will be returned to the municipality. Plans have now been announced to build a modern art museum, of which concept art has been publicized. And Dr. Nubar Afeyan, co-founder of the Aurora Humanitarian Initiative, sat down with CivilNet host and analyst Eric Hagopian to talk about the current crisis in Armenia-diaspora relations. Afeyan also discusses the path to a garrison state in Armenia and the latest positive economic growth figures in the country. And finally, Shant Shekerdimian, an associate professor and pediatric surgeon at UCLA, sat down with Arman Voskerchan to talk about the challenges facing Armenia's healthcare system. Shekerdimian also touched upon the discrepancy between the access to care and quality of care.